So we have with us Dr. Vaibhav Sethi, who's a trained retina fellow from LVPI. He's done his post-graduation from Arvind Eye Institute, Madurai. And he'll be talking to us about VR Backup, the retina perspective.
So, my first mistake is I've run out of time. So, I'll be discussing two more mistakes. So, let's see these three important cases that have actually changed the course of my young ophthalmic career. Case 1, 55-year-old male was diabetic and hypertensive with nephropathy on blood thinners. And what exactly happened was he developed a vitreous hemorrhage in the right eye. Left eye was stable PDR. So I thought I would take good care of the patient. So basically what happened here with my cutter when I'm trying to find the plane and open up the pre-retinal, the subhyaloid area to clear off the blood there, I'm getting a plane, but somehow I get stuck with this, in this particular direction. So what happens is, because of this, I go from the other side. And what I actually do, if you see, I catch I'm thinking I'm catching the blood there, and suddenly what happens is, see, there's a lot of blood dispersed, and the view is not very clear, but then I start clearing off the blood with the cutter itself. And just then, I catch the macula there, the parafoveal area. And to my luck, my endoilluminator shaft also is missing. So I'm not able to do the reflux, and I've made a macular break. So what exactly happened? I made a macular break. I panicked. There was a delay in attempt to control the bleed. I took some time because this was my first macular break, so I was getting a bit taken aback. So I didn't know what to do. I should have controlled the IOP immediately, and it took some time. By that time, some amount of blood seeped through, and I caused a submacular hemorrhage. In the end, I was also not able to laser the brake because the view had become very bad. So I had to do an FAE and close the pace. I had used tricot, which should have been avoided, which actually also hampered my view. The reflux system was not working because I was actually reusing this cutter, and somehow the reflux, I had a bad day. The endoilluminator, the same case, just minutes before, the shaft came out, but I thought I should continue with the same endoilluminator, which I should not have. So there were two things that were there. I should have used a back flush as well to clear off the blood. So what I realize is using a forceps, maybe biomanual dissection, and having a proper plane of dissection is very critical. So unfortunately, though his vision, the blood cleared with time, the retina was settled, but there was a subfoveal hemorrhage. Because of that, there was foveal atrophy, and his vision actually went down from becoming better. This was the area of the break, and there was a clot below that. Case 2. So in this case, again I burned my fingers very badly.